Hello. So, how's things going? It's been a day and a bit. I did mean to record a video yesterday, but I don't know, it got to a point where I just thought, you know what, it's probably best if I take a little bit of a break. I managed to embroil myself in stuff that I probably should have just left alone, in all honesty. But, never mind. Things happen, and I'm not entirely a stranger to sticking my oar in places where I probably should just leave best enough alone. Regardless of who's wrong and who's right in the entire thing. So, yeah, I thought I'd have a break for a day, and I did. Not necessarily a break from whole foods plant-based or anything like that, still whole foods plant-based, but took some time. I went to the store, went shopping, picked up a few bits and bobs. I couldn't find some stuff, which was annoying. Not because it was sold out or anything. At least I don't think so. I think it was just not on the shelves at all in the place that I went to. I went to a Kaufland for the first time in a while. Because it's ever so slightly further afield. It's quite close to the house still. It's around about half an hour walking, if I'm very, very slow. Which I was, because it was really, really nice outside and really sunny. But, yeah. Yeah, not great, let's just say. Not as close as Netto and Lidl, which are, about 2 minutes away. So I went and I bought a bunch of stuff. Couldn't find yeast anywhere. Got flour. A small bag, which was actually a good thing. We were meant to be getting a 25 kilo bag delivered from a baker's supply store on the internet, but that apparently got to the door and someone refused to take it, which I highly doubt, but I don't know. They never rang our doorbell. Annoyingly as well, completely unrelated to that, 2 days ago I got an email from a shipping fulfillment company in Canada that I'd ordered a bunch of stuff for the Desert Bus for Hope, the charity event, November last year, including a print and a t-shirt and this, that and the other. Everything had finally gotten printed and sent out and, posted, and they received it back in Canada marked return to sender. Now I've seen hide nor hair of it and not had any notification slips, didn't even know it had really come through anywhere, nothing like that. So someone's got it, written return to sender on it, and then posted it back. So now I have to wait another couple of weeks or whatever it's going to be for that. So yeah, all these fun things. Anyway, yeah, I had my day off, and I had my food. I had a bit of a treat. I made a takeaway. As opposed to ordering one in or anything like that, because I don't doubt that I could get something from a takeaway that would be absolutely fine, but I figured if I make it myself, then I've got all the ingredients listed, I know exactly what's going into it, etc. So I did. And then, yeah, just had my night off, just sat, watched some videos, started watching, I'm in the middle of watching someone play through the old Final Fantasy VII, because it's a video game essentially from when I was 10, 11, something like that. It was really cool. I really quite enjoyed it. Yeah, I've been watching someone play through that, and then I started watching someone play through the remake of it last night. That was pretty good. I watched a couple of movies. Just decompressed, Had my break, but stayed whole food plant-based, which was good. Because, yeah, I've had it before where I've gone and had one of these little times where I need a bit of a break from everything, and whole foods plant-based has gone out the window, even for a day. But this time, no, stuck with it. So that was good. Had a fairly boring day today as well, fairly nice and chill. Ever since it came out, mainly because my wife got it on the day of release, I've been sort of surrounded by people playing this Animal Crossing game. And Saguta's finally sort of decided yesterday she doesn't like having the physical cartridges for the Switch. She would prefer to have digital ones, like the digital copy where it's just all loaded onto the game. Of course, you install them off of the thing anyway, pretty much. And she decided, you know, instead of like switching between them and having these extra little things that can get lost, like, yeah, go for the digital one and then it's there. She can play whatever game that she wants to. And, you know, she was like, oh, well, if I buy the digital one, then I've got this cartridge. Do you want the cartridge? And then you can play it. Because I didn't buy it. I bought a couple of games on there digitally, but not a cartridge or anything. She's the one who's bought the cartridges. So I said, yeah, you know what? Fine, sure. You know, everyone's playing it. A whole bunch of my friends are playing it. She's playing it. It's not like there's not going to be like a support network there of people playing it that I can like have a bit of fun with. And also, you know, it looks like it's going to be around for a little while because it's been, what, like nearly a month? Something like that? Maybe? It feels like a month. No, yeah, because it was just before all the lockdowns started. So yeah, I know it's got like staying power and people are quite enjoying it and it's going to hang around for a bit. So I figured, yeah, you know what? So I have done that. I've had my first day today because it started first thing this morning. So I've been mucking around in there and growing pears, pulling up weeds and all sorts of things. And it's quite nice. It's quite a nice, relaxing game. I think out of everything, I just needed something kind of meditative, you know? I would have painted today, but that's another thing that I needed a break from. I'm actually in the home stretch on the things that I've been painting, so there you go. What else? Oh, vegan jerky. I made my soy curl jerky, smoky barbecue flavor. And I don't know what it is. The first time that I made it, the first like 3 batches, turned out perfectly. Absolutely brilliant first time. There was one that was still a little bit too much liquid inside the soy curls. But on the whole, all absolutely perfect. This time round, I've made 2 batches. The first batch, the skin is really crispy, like to the point where it's not that pleasant. The second batch is like, still has moisture inside. It's not that sort of correct texture. So I've put it all, like every single bit of it, into a bag, dumped in like, I want to point out, this is like a 3-litre bag full of soy curls. Like to the point where there's not that much room. I can shake them about and stuff, which is, you know, what I did. I put 2 teaspoons of salt in because that should draw out a little bit of the moisture. It should absorb it as well as intensify the flavor from everything, you know, just sort of like bump it up a little bit. And I also put in a little bit of, probably about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of chipotle seasoning mix. I know it's not cooked or anything, the seasoning mix, but like it'll just add that little bit of extra heat to it, just bump up the flavors a little bit more. So I'm going to experiment with that. It's in the fridge at the minute because, as we all know, Brian from Crocs in the Kitchen recommends putting tofu that you've you know, reconstituted or anything like that in the fridge or the freezer, and then it makes it more meaty. And this actually does, like, it's the right texture. I suppose. It's not the right texture for jerky, but like, you know, spicy chicken chunks, it's the right texture for, pretty much. So, I don't know, we'll see how that goes. It's an ongoing experiment. I wanna make sure that I get it right again. Dearie me. I think one of the cats is in the cat box, so if you can hear that, I am sorry. What else is going on? Not a great deal. Not a great deal at all, really. Yeah, just trying to get on. I think, tomorrow's my 1 year anniversary of starting potatoes and all that sort of thing. I think my day zero, was it my day zero video? Was it day one? I think it's day zero, like the night before I started. Yeah, I think that sounds right. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't think I'm going to do the 2 weeks of potatoes thing. That seems a little bit, yeah, it doesn't seem like a thing that I should be doing in the middle of all this. Like just sticking to the basics, because I've not been back on everything that long. I would prefer to, you know, make sure that I'm solidly okay in the middle of it rather than anything else. So, well, right. I am going to go and I'm going to... Dexter, chill. What's wrong? What's the matter? Okay. Okay, weirdo. Yeah, I'm going to go and possibly eat a little bit more. Eat a little bit more soy yogurt, something like that. Yeah, and then that's me for a bit. Play on the Switch a little bit more, maybe watch a video. Don't know. I need to edit this, obviously, so I'll get that done. And then bedtime. There are some funny stories, but I don't know. I'll tell you them tomorrow when I'm in more of a sort of happy-go-lucky mood, as opposed to today where I'm just sort of like going through everything fairly like monotone. So, well, right. Have a good one. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.